Hey guys, Edwin Evers here, trying to give you some tips for western bass. And one of my most favorite things to throw, really, from the time that water temperature gets 55 degrees and up, and all the way to the fall to when it gets to about 50 degrees, is a topwater, and in particular a B.A.S.S spook. This bait right here is just one of my all-time favorite baits, and it's one of those timeless baits that just continues to catch fish. And to dive into it a little bit and how to choose the right B.A.S.S spook, there's the one knocker. It's just got one big rattle in it. There's the rattling spook, and then there's the original spook. So I've got three different sounds there. I choose the one knocker in my stained water conditions. Let's say I've got 2 to 5 foot of visibility. I'm going to choose that one knocker. When it's clearer than 5 foot of visibility, I'm going to go with that original spook. It has no rattles. That's something I really want. And I'm going to choose more of a transparent color, something that you can see through. Christmas tree is one of my most favorite. And then when it's dingier than 2 foot, I go with that rattling spook. But that's how I choose how many rattles to have in it. A big key in throwing my spook is I like to throw those things on 50-pound braid. One, I don't have any stretch. It's real easy to work. It's real important to walk the dog with that spook, and that braid has no stretch, so I can do that. Two, a lot of times, how many times you throw that spook out there, you can throw that thing a mile and a fish will blow up on it about the second twitch. Well, with monofilament line, you have so much stretch, you lose that fish about halfway back to the boat, so you'll really increase your catch-up rate if you go with 50-pound braid. I throw it on a 7-foot medium action carbon light rod, a high-speed reel, like a Pro Qualifier 7-to-1. Really helps me work that thing if I'm trying to work it, in a big hurry. But spook's not just limited to summertime fishing. Like I said, you can catch them in 55-degree water. It's really some of the best fishing is really early in the spring before they go on beds, and really late in the fall. Like right now in Oklahoma, we got 60-degree water temperature here at the end of November, and so it can be really good fishing, but it's good throughout the year. As far as colors, I kind of dove into a little bit about the Christmas tree, transparent clear water, and stained and muddy water. I really stick with bone, or I stick with black. One of those two colors, you just can't go wrong. There's also an oaky shad that's got a chartreuse back that's a really, really popular color all across the United States. But just in a nutshell, that's why it's my favorite bait. It's just, there's no better bait to catch a big fish. If you're looking for a big one, no funner way to catch them when they're exploding on a topwater. And there's a reason that bait's been around so long, because it still catches fish here today.